I have to get Asia to her volleyball thing, possibly some haircuts. I want to watch the Bucs game, but yes, we can definitely get some work in as well.
Or we can do what you're saying, like speed training, stuff like that.
And I want to get with all of y'all. Like once we get everybody together, I kind of want to get everybody, and we'll do those same kind of drills, like speed drills. I want to get some flags. We can practice pulling flags.
Yeah, we need that. Because our defense is going to be a problem. From what I know. I know Zakari's going to be good at defense, but except for Zakari, I guess I'm alright. Landon's not good at defense. Drew's alright at safety. He's good at zone. And then Wyatt, he's good at cornerback. Actually, now I think about it, our team ain't that bad at defense. We're just gonna have to see. Know who this is?
Yeah, one of your wrestlers.
Yeah, we know his name.
Is that
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports.
Who is it?
Jeff Hardy?
Yeah.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ever since last season ended, Daddy, I was thinking about how bad I did last season.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go out and tackle.
Jones going to throw right away.
Touchdown.
They're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressure as well? I think we got the answer on this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Second and 7. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Mayfield. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. Harris, first down, he's not done. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the give, it's Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Harris. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now toss left side for Harris. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He's just such a hard guy to get on the ground. You can see just his strength and his ability to fight through contact. But give credit to the defense. They kept coming after him, and eventually they got him down on the ground, and they got him down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second down throw for Mayfield. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, Baker.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They'll go. Mayfield. He's got his big tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That his first touchdown this year. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Bucs take a 10-3 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Play action now. It's Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Throwing is Baker. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs move out in front by the score of 17-3. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On first down, it's Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Jones. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Jones. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now, Jones. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The motion man here is McClure. Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the ground, it's Irving. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Mayfield to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff would have to start revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Shotgun now for Jones. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On 1st down is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They go play action with Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Irving now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run it. It's Irving. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 31 yards. He'll go again here with Irving. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield to the outside. Catch made by Evans.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's third down, and they need 5. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's caught. It's Evans. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. I'm this coordinator. I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one intercepted.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Jones. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Washington.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. To throw, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's taken in. They convert with a gain of 15.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Again, it's Jones. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. So, 3 quarters now. Defense, one stop. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. On 1st down, Jones. Now pass deep for McLaurin. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Jones.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he?
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Najee Harris, touchdown Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Commanders 10. Will Bucs set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jones now on first down. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. From the gun, it's Jones. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Second and 7. Right back to Irving. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They'll go down to a knee.
in punt formation for the Buccaneers. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And more of the same. Another interception.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.